Hello, Leland. This is Pastor Tim with an Advent devotional. I really didn't know that much about Advent when I was a kid. I probably heard my pastor talk about it in church, but it sure didn't stick with me. Since Advent seems to always fall around the time of Thanksgiving, all it meant to me was that it was time to decorate for Christmas. If it's possible to have an addiction to a particular holiday, then it would be safe to say my mom was a Christmas addict. She started decorating at least a little, even before Thanksgiving. But the real decorating rush began on the day after Thanksgiving. Box after box after box came down from the attic, all filled with all sorts of decorations and ornaments and tinsel, and even icicles that hadn't been used the year before. Mom's Christmas village always adorned our mantel. Each house, each church, each business needed to be placed just so on the cotton that represented snow. Then Mom would take everything off of our TV console in our living room and turn it into a winter wonderland. More of that cotton snow was used. Mom would also use these little compact mirrors as icy ponds to add to the winter look. Small artificial trees added a woodsy touch, along with some deer, which I always thought were reindeer, and one of Mom's favorite Santa decorations completed her task. On Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend, my dad and I were sent to cut down a couple of trees so that Mom could decorate our back porch and the enclosed porch on the front of the house. One of our neighbors had a large parcel of property that was mostly an evergreen forest. We were told to cut down as much as we wanted. Great memories of my dad and I deciding which trees would match Mom's expectations of the perfect tree. Those wonderful old big lights adorned each tree. And by the time Thanksgiving weekend was over, all that remained to decorate was the big tree in our living room. Mom was in her glory. How she loved Christmas. It took a few years for me to discover what Advent was really all about. Advent is a season of preparation, and it is a season of waiting. We are waiting for the coming of the Christ child. We will be remembering the nativity story about Mary and Joseph and the Christ child and a trip to Bethlehem. We'll remember about the birth of Jesus and the shepherds and the magi coming to offer worship to the newborn king. But Advent is also about waiting for Christ to fulfill another promise, his return to reign over the new kingdom at the end of the age. We, as followers of Christ, are preparing for that kingdom to come. We await the return of our King. Now, Mom's way of preparing for Christmas was pretty faithful to our understanding of Advent. We decorate our homes with a spirit of joy as we make way for the coming of the King. We light our trees and our candles so as to remind ourselves and our community that the light of the world is soon to arrive. We excitedly share the good news that Christ is born. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Happy Advent, everyone. May you be blessed.